Hello everybody, welcome back. Yesterday we have seen the control statements in Java. We were not able to complete all the things because of the length of the video. So this is the part 2 of control statements. Let's see some more control statements in Java. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Please encourage me. Thank you. My channel name is Happy Tech Trainings. Now, yesterday what we have seen if, else, and then for loop and then while loop, right? So some more are there, which is in for loop again we have a for each. So for each is so the syntax is like this: int mark colon. So we have to give the so this is the array, and every time this for each will put an element in this variable which we have declared here. This is a variable. This is an array which we have declared top. So this every time one element will put inside this, and then so that element we can print it. So what I will do, I will just print system.out.println. So now the value will be in mark. So every time it will take a value and put it inside this. So that I have declared as a local variable which is mark. So that mark I am printing. So in front of this to make a distinguish, so I'll make for each mark. Okay, just to know. So here also I will put a SOP for each loop. So now let us compile this. So this is the compilation Java C control statement.java. So it has compiled. So if you see here, there is a control statement.class. Yesterday we have done this, right? So you have to observe this here. Our source code is Java and the generated code is .class file. So we should not mix both the things in one place. So we have to separate it out because we should to maintainability. So we should have separate what is our source code, what is the generated one, right? So how can we do that? So we can do, so this is my Java C command. So at the time of compilation, we can say, so we can say to the compiler, put my generated dot class in this destination. Hyphen D is the destination. So if you see here, we have a dot class, we have a classes folder one step above, one step. So this is SRC. So we should come above and then go inside the classes. This is the meaning of that. Java C hyphen D dot dot slash classes control statement dot java. So this now it will not put the dot class file inside this folder. So what it does is it will put the dot class file inside the classes folder. So let us try that. So now if you see here inside class SRC there is no dot class file. Where is that? It is there inside classes folder. This is very important. So to the Java C command we can give the hyphen D. Hyphen D is the destination and the path of the destination we have to give. So this is the path of destination. Now can we run this Java control statements? We even if we run also it will not run because there is no dot class file in this SRC folder. Let us see that. See, could not find or load main class control statements. So class not found exception. So this is causing some exception. Okay, we'll have a topic called exceptions. We'll see here. If there is no class found, then it'll say class not found exception. Now where is our class? So our class is in classes folder, right? So I'm going to the classes folder. So it is there. So now if you run it, then it'll work. So whatever we have written for each, right, for each loop, then it is printing. So what is for each here? For each every time it will take an element from array and then put it in the variable. That variable we are printing it. This is regarding for each. This we will use in our program very frequently. And the next one is do while. So while we have seen yesterday, and for while, so we can have a do while also. Do while syntax is like this. So first it will do something and then we can have a condition. Okay. So I am declaring here int k equals to 0. So k less than my length. Okay. So here, so I will put system dot, again printing this part exactly same like this. This I'll copy and paste it here. So what are we doing here? Again with the do while loop we are printing it. So there is extra feature with do. So I'll show you that. So this, let us run this and then find out the difference. Okay, now I am again going to compile this my. So if I do java c-d now, will it work? It will not work because my Java file is not in classes. So what I need to do, first I need to go to src, right? So now if I do the Java C, it will work. So this is the Java C. So it is throwing one error. So we should AND k with a, so k is, we have declared, right? It should have a AND parameter here also. So while is ending here, it should give semicolon. So whenever you get the errors, don't get fear, just look at it, then you will be able to fix it. So it is giving the line numbers also where it is having problems. Now it got compiled. So again we have to go to classes folder. So /cd /classes. Now Java. So it is printing do while also, right? Index out of bounds for length equals to 3. You know why it came? It came because it is do is increasing the value. Do is increasing the value. So first do will be 0, then um, 0th element it will print, then second do will be 1, then first element is printing, third do will be 3. So then it will print that, try to print the 3, sorry 2, and then try to print 3. So it is not able to find the index 3. That's the reason. So for to fix that, maybe you can put -1 here. So this is the what in the while loop, right? It irrespective of the condition, it will print do. What are we doing here? So sorry, this is wrong thing which we are doing. So we have declared k, we should increase k here. Okay, that's the reason it is throwing error. So again we have to go to src and then do Java C, come back to classes, then do Java. So my sincere suggestion to everyone is, you even though it is tough to do all these things, we have so many other things, editor, all these things, right? So don't use for at least in the beginning days. So later on you can use. Okay. So again it is throwing some error because here we are referring I. So we have to refer k. Okay. So I will compile it again. So it's a tedious job, right? Compilation, all the stuff. Yeah. So the more you practice, the more you learn it. Okay. So all these steps, you will understand what is happening, how it is working, all those things. Later on, it will be very easy for you. The more you practice, it will work. So see here, do while loop also it is printing. So what we understood here, so first I will make you the difference between while and do while. So I am giving a false condition here. Irrespective of this condition, do will print first. After that, then it will be a condition. That is the difference between while and do while. So this will be executed first and then it will check the condition. See now I have made the condition as false, which means it should not so if do is not printing ahead, then it should not print anything. So do it will print one element now, because after completing the first element only do is checking the condition expression. So this, let me change, let me put this, let me compile this again. It got compiled. So here I need to do, yeah. So see here, do while, now it is printing first element even though we have mentioned while as false. So this is the do while. So in, if you have many if else conditions, right, it is better to use switch case. There is a switch case in Java. The syntax is like this. So switch. So every case we need to declare. So this is the expression. So let's say int z equals to 8 I'm giving. Okay. So here if z equals to, I'm passing z here. If z equals to 4, then this is the case. So I'll just print the SOP. Case value, case with value 4 passed. Okay. So similarly, I will put some more cases. I'll just copy paste. So I will change the if case is 5, case is 8, and 5 and 8. So if no case is matching, I can have a default also. Default. So this is the case syntax. So let us run now. So what we have given here, so in this same thing we can achieve with if else also. So this will be a short form of this. So let us try to run this. Okay. Now what we have given here, Z we are passing to the switch. Check wherever Z is having 8, then print that case. Right. This is the case. So here, if you see here, it will print everything. There is one mistake we are doing. So that I will tell you after the compilation and running. So now what are we expecting? We we are giving Z as 8. So this case alone should print. Rest of the cases it should ignore, right? So let us compile and see the output, and what mistake we are doing we will come to know. So now I should go to src, and then I should run it java c hyphen d dot dot slash classes. The hyphen d dot dot classes is to tell put my generated dot class in this destination. So it is giving one error, duplicate case label. Sorry, I should not have this in the default. It's a copy paste mistake. So ignore it. I will do it again. So it got compiled. So now I should go to src and do Java control statement. Sorry, I should go to classes, right? So here I should do control statements. So what is it giving? So this is my switch case value with 8 passed. If you see here, right? Case value 8 passed, case value default passed. So what if you see here from the case where it got passed, rest all are it is printing. So what we need to do here is we should have a break. By that it will not print the rest of the cases. Once your case is success, then we should break it, break the uh, flow. So we should add break in every cases. We don't need to add in default. So I'll tell you default value, default use is when no case is executed, then default will be the automatic case execution. So again, this will compile. So this is the Java C. So it got compiled. So we'll go to classes, then Java control statements. So now if you see here, only case with value 8 passed. So earlier this one also it was printing. So now, so default you understood, right? If no case is matching, let's say I will give 18. So in this case, no case is matching, it will come to default. So I'll compile it again. Compile successfully. Sorry. So here I am. So in this case, see case with default value is passed. So these are the complete control statements. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.